Namaste, you guys. I'm Jeni Ji. Thanks for tuning in. Now make sure you hit that subscribe channel button in order to get content on my channel. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time and listening to me. So let's talk about the cosmic vibes that's coming up this week, you guys. Like the 17th to the 24th of February, it's going to be a profound awakening. Like literally, you guys have seen and have been through some major issues. You have been working through karmic ties. You have been clearing karmic situations. We have Chiron energy here. Now, Chiron brings up a lot of wounds, ancestral wounds, old, deep, once upon a time childhood wounds, anything that's you haven't healed from, it stays in your nervous system. So you're going to find that this week, certain things are going to get triggered even more so. Like, oh my goodness. However, the blessing is, especially when that Kundalini energy kicks in, you're going to start to release. You're going to feel that shift coming. You're going to be like, wow, now I get it. Now I understand why I had to go through all of this. So be very, very open. It can be a huge, profound awakening for you in quantum leaps and bounds. Be open for the magical spirit world to show you what your soul wants to show you. Be open, you guys. So we also have that full moon coming up, also known as the snow new moon with Virgo energy. Now that full moon can be really intense, really intense. We're going to talk about that in a couple of moments or so. However, now for those of you who watch my videos, you know that I talk about our body parts, especially what you can expect, right? Every day our body gets affected in different ways and are more sensitive with where the planets are aligned and so on. So you might even find the 17th and the 18th of February, you could be like, wow, my shoulders and my lungs and my arms are a little bit sore. They're feeling a little bit off. Really just embrace that. Do gentle stretches, because even between the 19th to the 21st, you find your breasts are a little bit more sensitive. They could be swollen, or your womb area could feel a little bit off. So, and it's like, you're okay. There's a lot of ascension symptoms going on too. So it's really important for you guys to drink a lot more water, because there's a lot of heat on the planet, as I call it, with the solar flares, which can throw your body off. You could have been feeling dizzy and nauseated the other day, like more tired and exhausted and so on. Really listen to your body. Like really, really listen to your body. Because if you don't, your heart, your blood pressure could be a little bit higher on the 22nd and 23rd, right? We can get a lot more emotional or angry about certain situations. And whenever you feel that you're having like getting really angry, let's say, take that time for you. Take that time out and be really careful what you're saying. Whenever our emotions are high, we can say things that we regret after. So be careful of making decisions and such like that. Just be like, you know what, I'm going to take that time out for me to really contemplate if I should change my job, if I should move, if I should end a relationship, like whatever it is, right? Because your sleep is going to be a little off as we get closer to that full moon energy as well, right? Be really careful. Be really careful, because you're going to be rewriting things. You're going to find that this is a week where you're going to be revamping things. You could be like, you know what, my destiny has changed now. Now I'm walking in this direction. Like I've literally changed my destiny many times. There's reasons for that with me, however, right? However, whenever you're like, I just want to move into this direction now, or I want to change that, or I don't want to do this anymore. Really pay attention to what is working for you and especially what is not working for you. I've already started to end certain things myself with what's not working for me anymore. Or maybe it's something that you're not drawn into something. You could be like, I wanted to paint my wall. Let's say I wanted to paint my environment, paint my place. And then you're like, maybe I don't want to do that anymore. Right. So just start writing things down and really look within. Right. You're going to want to take that time out for you this week. This is why this awakening is really, really going to happen. This Chiron energy is really, really strong. It's bringing up wounds, as I mentioned, ancestral wounds from once upon a time ago, your other lifetimes ago. This is why I do past life akashic record readings, because I'll read into your past lives, let you know what's blocking you, why this is happening, who's around you, what's going on, what lessons, and so on and so on and so on. I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium, for goodness sakes, right? I see a lot, I observe, and I don't say a lot. However, whenever it's you and I in a booked session, I will give you all of my insights. No question is off the table. Just saying, right? So now let's go back. Let's just kind of go back here to this full moon vibe in Virgo, as I call it, the snow moon. Now, the snow moon, they call it the snow moon because it very well could be the coldest month for some, right? Like there's been different changes and so on. So let me know what's going on with that. It could be a very challenging day. There could be sudden endings on the full moon on the 24th. And you'll feel it on the 23rd as well, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Your sleep's going to be off. Try not to have any surgeries on those days if possible, because your body's going to be a lot more sensitive. You could watch your pancreas, your colon, your eyes and your ears could be a lot more sensitive that day as well. So you're going to find that you're going to want to reorganize things. You're going to want to declutter things. You're going to be like, wow, I just want to change this. And also watch your addictions and such like that. Like people, we all have addictions as far as I'm concerned. We could be addicted to working too much. We could be addicted to shopping. We could be addicting to drinking, like whatever it is, right? So this full moon could very well trigger that even more for you. So you might even find that you're going to be wanting more space. You could be like, wow, I'm feeling really trapped in here. I really, really want to get out, such like that. Like for me, I've always been immersed around the water, wanting to be by the water and such like that, or go to the water. So when you're very empathetic and very sensitive, water can be very, very healing for you. So if you're very emotional or really upset or angry, if you can go by the water, if you have like an ocean or a lake, go by yourself, take time for you, like really take time for you. Sit back and hear what messages are coming through. You can go into nature and such like that. Wherever it's quiet, it's really, really important, because you are going to have that intuition. Your gut instinct's going to be kicking in. You're going to get these signs from the spirit world, right? So watch that. Now, the 17th and 18th, you could find that you're making physical changes, right? This is a universal 8 years I've talked about. And this is all about health. This is all about abundance, prosperity. We're in the year of the dragon, for goodness sakes. It's a huge year to manifest your dreams. Get on that vision board, you guys. Get on that vision board. Seriously. You'd be really surprised how things open up for you. So now you're going to find, like I'm saying, like the 17th and the 18th, it could be more about your body image. You could be like, I want to get a little bit of surgery done on my body. Let's say I want to get a bump removed, or maybe you want to get some things done on your teeth. Maybe you're going to change your diet. Maybe you're going to want to work out more, get a trainer, start that, that diet that you want to be more stricter on, whatever it is. Really start paying attention to what you're getting drawn to. If it's changing into a plant diet, if it's changing into whatever it is, right? Really, really watch that, because there's a lot of profound changes coming. A lot of profound changes. How many of you have seen 555, like on your clock, you turn around and the number 555? That's about changes are coming. Life changes are coming. So whenever I see that number, let's see, I'm like, thank you, Spirit. I'm open to the positive changes that are best for my highest self and highest good. I'm open to receive. I don't go dwelling into the negatives, because we can sometimes, depending on what you're looking at, we already know what needs to be changed, and really pay attention to that, because when that eclipse comes, what you haven't worked on, what you haven't started making change towards, the universe could step in and kick some butt. Seriously, you got to really pay attention to what's not working now. I'm just saying, we all have our own journey. Don't ever judge anybody, ever. Goodness sakes, right? So now you're going to know on the 19th and the 20th, you're just going to feel and know what you really need to do. You're going to be reflecting more back onto 2023. Where are you now? Like, what are you doing right now? You might even find that your dreams are going to be really intense. You could be like, wow, I just had this crazy dream where I was doing this, or this person was in my dream. What does that mean? You can always book a reading with me, and I can give you a lot of details. soulworkwithjeni.com. Please reach out, because I'm going to be making some changes for my YouTube channel. It might not be the same as much. I'm just saying. So now the 21st and the 22nd, you might be feeling, a little bit more abandoned. You might be feeling a little bit more rejection, because that Chiron energy is going to be going back into this lifetime. It's going to be going back into other lifetimes. It's going to be bringing out those inner wounds, those deep, deep wounds. Some of us are like those runaway healers. Whenever we can heal other people and do this and that, but you're not healing yourself. So your soul is going to be bringing up, okay, you need to stop doing all of these things and focus on you. Because if you don't, you're going to pay for it. I'm just saying, you really have to take that time out for you. So you are going to find your sleep is going to be on and off, as I call it, later on this week too. Really pay attention to what you're getting triggered from. Whenever there's that emotion coming up, really reflect back on that. Be truly, truly grateful for your situation. Be very grateful with people that you've spent time with. A lot of people are leaving. I just lost my little girl, Bella, my little dog, Bella. I had to put her down, which I knew which was coming. It was only a matter of time, unfortunately. So just really be patient with yourself. Really show yourself some love and kindness. Really pay attention to what you're getting triggered from. And just really be open to receive those energies, those messages that are coming through from source, from the spirit world, from your soul. When you're open to receive, you're going to start getting messages all over I get messages 24/7. Believe me, whenever I want to chat with my dog Bella, I read into her. I'm an animal communicator as well. So I already talked to Bella's ancestral beings, her team, the ascended masters. And I literally saw them giving that message to Bella and congratulating her and so on and so on. So I can tap in and communicate with Bella. And even her ashes came back on Valentine's Day. I had that feeling, and I even talked to a couple of people that said, I bet you I'm going to pick up Bella's ashes on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and that's exactly what I did. It's exactly what I did. I actually had her ashes. It looks like a rock in a rock. I love crystals and such like that. And because Bella and I are very past life connected for many, many, many reasons, I wanted it to be, because she was my rock. She was my solid rock. So I got it formed into like a big crystal type of a rock. You'll see it if you're following me on Facebook and Instagram. Goodness sakes, I'm on Instagram. Jeni Cousins. Follow me there. Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook. I'm just saying, right? So now be very open, because we're walking into the unknown as well. And it's very important that you keep the trust and the faith going, because you're going to feel more empowered, and you're really going to awaken in a profound way, So now let's talk to the animal kingdom and see what they have to say from the 17th to the 24th. Like I've been I communicate all the time with animals. So whenever I get messages, oh yeah, I see Bella running around in the forest with butterflies, it's a bunch of BS. Don't do that, right? Just saying. So let's find out from our animal kingdom, what is their message for this week? What's the message from this week in the animal kingdom? 17th to 24th. We're already getting like closer to the end of February. Can you guys believe it? 17th to the 24th. It's the message from the animal kingdom. It's a message from the animal kingdom. Wow. Oh, I love this card. Okay, so I really connect with this card. I mean, I connect with all animals, of course, but this is so very cool. The card that fell out is the raven. Ravens are very mystical and magic, right? Like I connected with the ravens many, 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 many moons ago. And when my doctor was going to send me in for surgery, and I came home in tears, and then all of a sudden the ravens came to me and they told me go to acupuncture. I started communicating with the ravens. It's a long story. I went to acupuncture, one treatment, I was cured with some Chinese herbs, natural herbs. I was cured even that night. My doctor was in shock. So there's many messages when we're open to receive. Ravens are magical messengers. How many of you guys connect with ravens and crows? What a perfect card, right? Like I actually took a really beautiful photo of a raven. You follow my photography too, by the way, Jeni Ji Photography. I'm on Instagram as well, Jeni Ji Photography. I have a Facebook page, Jeni Ji Photography. And buy my photos and prints on PicFair, by the way, too. So, but anyways, let's find out what the energy of the universe. What's the message from the universe? And whenever you guys are using cards, by the way, make sure you clear them on wood 3 times. I mean, I don't use cards because I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium. So, but because I'm doing this video collectively, there's messages that I want the universe to tell you. So if you're watching this, this is meant for you, right? What is the message from the universe from the 17th to the 24th? You're also clearing a lot of karmic situations too with this Chiron energy from people from your past. You might find that like even certain people that you like relationships, especially romantically, certain people that you were really, you know, attracted to, let's say, or even dating, you're like, I'm just not into them anymore, right? Because there's a lot of karmic clearing done and happening, right? So whenever you're feeling the need to, I have to end my relationship with this person or whatever, if it's friend, if it's family, if it's romantic, business, whatever, there's a lot of karmic ties being cut. Be open to that. That's what I'm saying. Be open to what's not working for you anymore. You're going to feel and know who your soul tribe is. You're going to just feel that they, you know, you can really be yourself around them and so on, you know, without trying to say things or be a certain way. Just be yourself. When you're being yourself, you're going to find you're going to attract people to you that connect with you on a soul level. And sometimes we have to take breaks from certain people, you know, in order to walk a different direction or to take a break from this, and that to see what direction you want to move towards or whatever it is. You have to go on your own comfort zone that resonates with you always. So what is the message from the universe? It's the message from the universe, the 17th to the 24th. The message from the universe, the 17th to the 24th of February already. Oh, but that's so cool. The message that fell forth is called landing. You know, it's like, where am I going? Wherever you land to, where do you want to land? Right? Whenever we're landing, it's like, okay, what changes do I want to do? You know, I want to go start a workout routine. Okay. Do you want to do that from home? Do you want to join a class at a gym, or do you want to do like an online program? Or do you want to maybe go outside and do activities? Maybe you want to make a career change. You know, where do you see yourself doing? Well, you know I need more education. Maybe you need to land yourself and sign up for a course. Gee, Jenny, I want to move. Okay, what area do you want to move towards? What city, country, area, like whatever it is? Okay, I'm thinking about moving here. Okay, all you need to do is land, right? It's like once you land there, then new doors will come open, right? I mean, we have to pre-plan and do research and certain things like that, but you have to land wherever it feels right for you, right? You know, we can all get all kinds of suggestions and such like that where we want to land and where we want to go to and such. Yes, go to where your soul's been pulling you. I've been getting pulled for a long time about something. So whenever you have a lot of fears, that can hold you back from fulfilling your destiny. So it's really, really important to listen to your own intuition, most importantly, always. No, always book a reading with Jenny. I'm just saying, right? So let's get a message from the spirit world, the 17th to the 24th. The message, the message, the message. How many cards? No. It's a message from the 17th. Reward yourself. How fitting. Reward yourself. So whenever you guys are accomplishing things, reward yourself. Like, what are you going to do? You could take yourself out for dinner. You could buy her something. Maybe you say, you know what, I'm just going to get out and go to the gym, or maybe I'm going to buy myself like a new shirt. Maybe I'm just going to take some time out for me and sit back and watch that movie and turn my phone off for a couple of hours. Like, whenever you're rewarding yourself, it doesn't have to be like something materialistically, right? It can be anything. For me, even spending quiet time by myself and such like that, that's very rewarding. That's very rewarding for me. So the simplest things can be you rewarding yourself. We all see things differently in our own perception, and you have to start doing things that you enjoy doing. You have to start doing things that you're like, I feel right about this. Really pay attention to that, because then you're on the right path. You make that decision, no matter how hard it is, where you feel more at peace with it, you've made the right decision. Yeah, Jenny, I just put in my notice to end my job. How do you feel? Oh, 100% better. Make sure you got somewhere else to go, right? I'm just saying, you got to pre-plan certain things. Oh, I just finally made that decision to have that surgery done, or I finally made that decision to move, or I finally made that decision to end my relationship, like whatever it is. Pay attention, right? And you're like, yeah, I know it's difficult, it's painful, but I feel more at peace with it. You made the right decision. So let's ask our crystal world. You all know I like my crystals. Mine are all packed. I think I might have maybe one crystal out. I miss my crystals. They're packed again. So anyways, this is a very cool crystal. I actually had a Dalmatian. This is called the Dalmatian stone. It's very cool. I used to have a Dalmatian dog called Sparky many, 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 many moons ago. A Dalmatian, actually, he was one of the worst dogs I've ever had that shed, because it's those needlepoint hairs, right? So, the Dalmatian, see how it's black and white, right? The yin and the yang is black and it's white. We all need that polarity of the darkness and the light, right? As I call it, the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder. It's the balance. We have to balance things, right? We really have to balance things out. So that's a very cool kind of a card. It's all about balance. For every, bad day we will have our good days. And whenever we have our really, really good days, it lets us reflect on how we appreciate and what we've learned from the difficult days. So on that note, let me know what you guys are doing. Like, how are you working through these energies? And make sure you guys put your crystals out as well during this full moon, because the energy from that will rejuvenize it, right? Even where hematite, there's a dark crystal. It's like a blackish silvery crystal. No, I don't have any on. Nope. But that can also help you keep grounded. There's many different ways to keep grounded. There's so many ways to keep grounded. Go hug a tree. I love trees. Go hug a tree. Where I'm moving to, there's a lot of trees, right? So I like things more quiet. I'm not a city person. That's not me. Never have been. Like to be surrounded by my animals, by my sea creatures. Never know what I'm going to be doing. So anyways, on that note, please subscribe to my channel, you guys. There are changes coming to my channel. And let me know what's going on with you. If you want to book a reading with me, soulworkwithjeni.com. Until next time.